So now we have our user page ready. This is user page. Cool. Export default user. Okay, let's create for two. So first of all, I will check what are things are required. So you will check. As of now, we need to install Redux. npm I redux react redux redux-thunk. Okay, so if you can check in there, we have that project. We can go and check in a packet.json. So what are the library we need? We need a redux. We require redux-thunk. Redux-thunk we took. We required react redux. Okay, all three we are going to use as of now. Cool. If we require later, we'll do that also. So meanwhile, I will change some structure as, okay, let it be. Cool. So now I will do one thing. We'll do product do city product. Here we'll do cool. Again user. User. Correct. So now we have added that route also. So let me start this. Okay.
So you haven't changed the
Yeah.
path,
Okay.
user
Okay.
path.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. I use the same path. So I will give user, and here try to give that a small. Okay. It's taking little time to load. Yeah, hopefully it is working. Okay, so now we'll go to the product. So it's showing this is product page. Okay, so now what I have to do, I have to call the API of product API. Okay, so first of all, for that I will create one action.js. Okay, or here you can see we have the action.js. So I will try to copy from here action.js. So first of all, I think we have Axios installed, so we'll check over here. Axios is installed, yeah, correct. So what I will do, import Axios, import Axios from Axios. Then I will create one. Here how you are doing, I am creating one action, right? So export const, I'm just simply giving get product action. Simple name, you can give any name. After that we were using dispatch also. Okay, we'll let you know what is dispatch. Cool.
Sir, can we write like this?
Sorry.
Sir, can we write like this?
Yes.
It will it will doesn't show any error or something
No.
warning sign.
No, it will not. So suppose if you are doing any like you are working on any function, this is kind of a function. Okay, this is normal function. So you are passing an argument. After that you can or pass the dispatch. This is the easiest way you can do it. Okay. Okay, so I am calling this API xs.get. Okay, xs.get. Cool. After that dot then, so as I told you, right, if it is successful, okay, then what action will do? Action will do two things. See, it will take type and payload and it will dispatch it, right? We had it last call, like action, what action will do? Action will dispatch. Dispatch. What are things it will take? Dispatch type. So you can simply give the type like product list full. Then you can give payload. Here you can give whatever the response came, that you can give dot data. Cool. The similar way we will create one more. Export const. We will again take this. Yeah, this was the product action, and then get user action. Get user action. Cool. Okay. Again we have to do access.get. We'll take that call. Okay. Then dot then this. Okay. Then what we will do? We will dispatch. What we will dispatch? The type and payload. Type is equal to, you can give user list. User list. And payload is equal to res.data. Cool. So now we have created one action. So after action it will go to the reducer. So let's create one folder called reducer. Cool. So here you can see we have created one folder. Inside that we are going to create multiple reducer. Here we can see product reducer. .js. Cool. We will check first. So we can check. Initially it is taking few things like initial stage, reducer and all thing, right? Product reducer. So first of all, here we will do or else direct I'll copy the few things. See, initial stage, and then we will do const. See what I am doing. Basically I am going to create one product reducer. What reducer will do? Reducer will take previous state, okay, or initial state and action, okay, and based on action type it will, 1 minute, let me take this full. Okay, cool. Oh, I think I didn't copy it. Okay, so now you can see first format document. Now we can see what is happening here. If you didn't get a anything you didn't get, just let me know. Simply what we are doing, we were doing the switch case. Switch case is one operator. Here what we are doing, we are doing adding the condition or checking the condition based on this list, case list. So if someone will pass, someone will call that like product list, right? Product list, if someone type will pass, then if it's matched, then what it will do, it will return this. So basically what I am doing with triple dot, so this is a spread operator. Okay, if you are doing the spread operator, so this full detail will come here, because a state is equal to initial state, and I am doing a triple dot on this state, so it's coming this two key over here, and finally whatever the value came, we are doing over here. Okay, product is equal to action dot payload. Okay, cool. Now we can see, even we can enable this also, even we can enable this also, like if someone will pass the user list also, we can do it in user data. But what I will do, instead of doing in same line, same reducer, you can create other also, right? Like here you can go and create new called user, right? User reducer, reducer dot js. We will go to the page where we have user reducer. I'll just copy it. Okay, again we have created one initial state, and for storing the value of user, we are giving the user variable, and at place of a state we are using initial state. Okay, here we were using the action. Okay, cool. So based on action type, what we were doing, again we were adding the condition. If the condition is user type, we were storing data to the user list, and if it is not, then we were simply were returning the default value. Cool, that is default state is initial state, nothing is there. Okay, so we have two things, one is product reducer and second is user reducer. What next I have to do, I have to combine this reducer. If you go over here, what I have to do, I have to combine this reducer. So let's go and create one index.js. Cool, so we will check import, we'll copy this, combine reducer from, so first of all we'll check from where it's coming, from where we are getting from a library called redux. So is that library present in our poker.json? So yes, we can, it's present, so we can use it from redux. Okay,
So
cool.
what is the difference between Redux and React Redux?
Okay, this all are library. So basically redux is a different thing, different library, and react is a different library. So some of the library need to connect these two, so that's why they were using that. They have created one more library called react redux. Okay, even you can check redux-thunk when we have to use like middleware, so that I'll come on this. So first of all we are combine this reducer, and then we will import this reducer first. Sorry, import product reducer something na, product reducer, there is one more user reducer, user reducer. Okay, and now you can see. Okay, after that export const, we'll give the name called reducer only, reducer. Reducer will take to here combine reducer. Okay, okay.
Yes.
Combine reducer, combine reducer will take two things. Here either you can keep same name only, or else if you want to change the name, you can do. If you're doing the same name, pass that one value only. If you are using two name, then do this kind of thing. If you want to use the user reducer only, so JavaScript had default value to understand that. If you give this also, so it will understand user reducer is equal to user reducer. But if you are giving only user, then you have to pass this. So as of now, we have combined these two. So now we will go to the app.js, because we have created our action reducer, but it's not connected to React 8. So first of all, what are things I need? Let me just make it here. Cool. I'm just commenting out this. Okay, cool. So now what are the things I need? I need to first we'll go and check over here. So I need to create a store first. So how we can create a store? A store is equal to create a store, reducer, and apply middleware. Okay. Okay. So first of all, we need to import what are the like here we can give. See, either you can give reducer, make it reducer, because multiple reducers we are doing. See, first of all we will import that combined reducer. Okay, so we'll go to the app.js. What we will do, import the reducer from reducer, so it will work. After that, what are things we need? We need one provider. From where we are getting the provider we are getting from React Redux. Even we can wrap it over here. So first of all, we have to create provider. If you do provider, cool, so it will import it automatically. And now we have to wrap all the things with the provider. Okay, but provider take one more thing. Provider is taking here one more state. If you go over here, so sorry, a store is equal to a store. So we'll go to the create one a store. So first a store is equal to a store will give, and we will create this store. Okay, const. Cool. So first of all, how we will create the store? So there is a method called create a store. So first we will import this create a store. It will take the our reducer, whatever the its data, all the combined reducer it was coming, and apply middleware. Okay, cool. So you can check. First of all, create a store. Create a store. Okay, here we can do that. After that, we can use whatever that our reducer was there. So you can all that you can all call that applied sorry, means combined reducers. After that, apply middleware. Then what we were using, there is a thunk. Where we will get thunk? We will get it from a redux-thunk. See, so we'll do the thunk. See, if we do thunks, it will come it from here. Okay, now we have created our reducer.
Sir,
Yeah, go ahead.
sir, what is
Middleware.
middleware?
Okay, so I want to show you some. If you're using like see, we can even create without helping of middleware, apply middleware. So basically, middleware help us to understand that, make our call between React and Redux, like we suppose we are calling multiple things, so it help to achieve that async call operation. It also log that what is that status, and where the if some error is coming or what. So this all thing also it's logging and helping to get the proper update. So what is use of middleware in redux? ठीक है. So a react middleware allow you to interrupt every action sent to the reducer, so you can change action or cancel action. Okay. Okay, we'll check. We'll take two three things, and it also help to achieve that. Okay, uh, we need so first of all, like suppose you are doing that network request and async operation that middleware can handle, right? Okay, middleware can handle this easily, and after that, suppose you are doing anything and it's breaking, that time it will log the error things. If in it will log that any warning and all things. So this kind of things we can get from the middleware. If you are using any middleware called thunk, this here what middleware you are using? You are using thunk middleware. So if you use this, so it will help to manage that async operation. It will also log that error also. Okay, got
Yes.
it? Okay, so we have created one store, and finally we are wrapping all the all the component, all the router within the provider, because we are using the redux, and redux is helping to get the data. Like it's a central store, and it will help us to get data from all, like data from all the component, right? It is available one places, you can take a data from everywhere, right? Okay, cool. So now we can check, we have created one store. Okay. Okay, now we'll go to that user reducer, and here we need few things. First of all, not user reducer, user page. Yeah, we'll go inside the component user. We'll import get user action. Okay, from action. Okay, so here you can check app.js. There is one user.js. Okay, so first of all, they imported action, right? Then they need few things, like they need use dispatch thing, because they have to dispatch the data. So first of all, we'll create one const dispatch is equal to use dispatch. Cool. Use dispatch. Cool. So use dispatch we will get it from React Redux. Unfortunately it didn't come, so let me copy and paste. Okay, so we will use dispatch here, and after that we'll also need use effect. Why we are using use effect? To manage the life cycle method, because we want to call that API on the time of rendering only. Okay, so now you can see we are using use effect, and inside the use effect we can call that user action. Okay, you can call this here. You are doing the use effect, and inside that we are dispatching that. Cool. So now we will check its API is calling or not. So first of all, we'll go to the here. This is the product page. We'll go to the user page. Okay, so we'll go to the network. So you can see the user list is coming. Okay, cool. If you check, if you can check also either it's working or not. We'll go and check. We'll go to the action.js. Here we will check. console.log res.data. We'll check either this API is getting called or not. Okay, it's taking time and giving some error also. Network error. Okay, so it's giving some chords issue. Wait a minute. It must call here. Okay, so even we were doing the same. This is our redux one. So here we can check. We'll go to the action. Okay, we can copy here, and this is our full. Okay, the data is coming. See, all 10 records are coming. You can go and check over here. So here all the data is coming, like related to user it is coming. So what is happening? First of all, we were calling the action. Which action we have created, we will call the action over here. After that, see, so what is happening? So we are in user.js. Okay, here we imported that user action. We are calling that action. That action is doing API call, and after that it's saving to the store. It's sending to reducer is saving to a store. So suppose now I want to take the user data. How we will do that? So we will do like const user data is equal to, will use selector, and this will take two things: a status, a state, and here you can pass state dot whatever the value it is you can give. So we'll go to that reducer. Here you have combined the reducer, you have users, right? You can give the users, sorry, yeah, full users, and then you can give, there is there anything inside the user, you can check. So we'll go to the reducer, user reducer, yeah, inside is user list. So we'll go and put it over here. Okay, now we'll check user data is there or not. Okay, we'll go to the console, line number 10, user data, it's coming, right? So now we have the user list, and we can create the map also. If you are getting the data, you can create the map. Okay, so I'll take it from here only, user. I'll copy this because this is the map feature, so you can easily understand. So I'm showing this simple one thing, this user data. Here we are using, okay, let's copy this and make this. Okay, good. Now you can see here, inside the user all the details are coming. Okay, so in this class we'll do only for the user. If you want, the code is already present. If you go over here, Nishant K123, a redux hook is there already. So first of all, what you have to do, you have to create one action. So we'll go to the action.js, and we have created one action called product action. Okay, and same way you have to do for user action and cart action. If you want to do for cart, you can do for cart. After that, you have to create one reducer. So you can go and create a multiple reducer called user reducer, cart reducer, product reducer. You can combine all the reducer over here. Okay, then what you have to do, you have to create one store. That store is we were using inside the tab.js. So first of all we have created a store dot, like create a store, and all the combined reducer we are taking and applying middleware, and we check why we use the middleware, and we need the provider to wrap all that component with this provider, and we have passed that a store here, so a store will be easily available for all the components. Okay, so we are doing the same. After creating the store, we'll go to the, like, either user.js or product. Let's user.js we already did. Let's go to the product.js. So first of all we were calling that product action here, and then we were using the useDispatch, and we were using dispatching inside the use effect. And how we will get the data? So data we will get it from useSelector state.product.product. You can give any name, and then you can iterate it over here. So just do go through this, try to import clone it and make it a normal things. First try to do that. If you have any issue, just ping me. Okay, try to do. Please follow the procedure. If you have simple issue also, just put it in group, ask at least next day, so you will get the better understanding. Okay, Divakar, Rao.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you will follow the please follow, just go through that. Okay.
Yes. Okay, Nishab.
Okay, so just go through. I'll upload the video also, and we'll share in group. Okay, and the repo
Okay.
also. Okay. Thanks, Ram. Thanks, Raka.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.